Now then, so yeah, apologies for no video on Sunday. As I mentioned, it was my anniversary with Ron, our 3 year anniversary. So yeah, we had a nice weekend together, really nice. But I'm back now and doing a few things. So firstly, I have a new emote for members, which is on this side. Um, I absolutely love it. To be fair, drew it up last week, got it finished up at the weekend. So that's there for use. Just a reminder about memberships. You can support me, support the channel, and it's only 99p, and you get access to a load of different benefits. If that's something that would interest you, just click on the join button below this video, and you can get a breakdown of all that kind of stuff. And obviously, I would really appreciate that. Now for the old Gwenty cards. Um, I'm looking to go top 500 this season mainly because I'm currently there. I've been getting some decent scores. I just need to make up a few points, maybe. Probably need a few more points just to secure it. And one of the factions that probably needs a bit more MMR is scoia'tael. Now, you all know me. I love a good toxic deck with like unitless and things like that, but that's not what we're doing. I wasn't really feeling anything like that, so I was looking at Spella'tael, and then I didn't have it in me to just play the standard list, so gone with this. And there's a few reasons why I've done this. So, firstly, I still think Invigorate is very, very good with Spell Scoia'tael just because of the synergy with sorceresses and keeping your engines alive and all those kind of things. And also chucked in Sarah and Johnny because I did play some of the normal scoia'tael list, Spella'tael list, and it feels absolutely insane when you get a Sarah or a Johnny off an Alza. The problem with those cards is they have 4 power, which means natural selections or gutting slashes kill them, which isn't too great. But there is an insane amount of value to be had in them, and Invigorate means that we can more likely keep them on the board, and it kind of plays into how Spell'atael's already working in that you're developing some relatively low cost units that really need answering because they have huge value if they stick with things like sorceresses and whisperers and seers and all those kinds of things. That kind of plays into what they're doing anyway. And I've been really enjoying it. Like a little machine gun. You got Johnny shooting off in one direction, Sarah's boosting your stuff up. It's great. It's great. So yeah, the game plan isn't too different. You've really got 3 big point slams in the form of Feign Death, and then you have Alza, and what you want to do is get a seer down, use your Simless to do, 3 orbs because you get the 2, and then the duplicated one by your seer, and then have your Alza in deck, pull it with a Royal Decree or an Anera. All of the orbs will pop once Alza comes down, you get the full use out of Alza. Pretty good stuff there, and then of course God as a finisher. And it's pretty fun. So I won't go on for too long. Just go straight into the game, and hope you enjoy. All right. I mean, when I picked this deck, my initial thought was like, I've been seeing less Nilfgaard, so maybe we'll do okay. Um, Obviously that was some wishful thinking, wasn't it? This hand, we would really like to see a Feign Death. Not quite what we were looking for. This is almost certainly a pass on 7 kind of game. Don't really want to play any of this. Also with Invigorate, we can use this relatively flexibly. Oh, we're looking for draws. All right, that's much better, right? These being the top 5 is much better. Problem is not seeing Simless or an Aeromancy, which I really don't like. So I think we have to shuffle this as much as it pains me to do so. I mean, do we? Do we? So we can Royal Decree out. Simless next turn. And then we see 1, 2. Means we see Alza, but we don't see an era. Yeah, we want to shuffle this. as good as that hand looks, as good as that deck looks, it's not good enough because we just do need access to an Aeromancy. There's just too much we want to tutor out, quite simply, and we could get bit in the arse for that, but we'll see, we'll see. And we'll just play this one super passively, just play down. So we could play Whisperer, purely because this card just never gets value in this matchup. They just end up amnestying it or just hitting it with a single leader charge. Yeah, like I say, we can just get it out of the way now. Go from there. I suspect we get a pass that they pass here, but if they do, we can go Sorcerer, we can then go Seer and Mahakamill onto Sorcerers, hopefully get an Orb, hit onto Orb and Seer, hit onto here. Job's a good one.
Grow, my beauties. Reach high into the sky.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, kind of goes without saying that we call it a day there. Now, with our leader, I would normally just jam it in round 1, just because later on, if you end up with a quite spell-heavy hand, you can struggle to have targets quite simply. But because we kind of knew we were going forwards into this round, it was fine. And we've really not drawn too great, have we? Okay, half expecting to see something like Simless there.
That would fit perfectly.
So yeah, we want to get Sarah, Sorceress, Elven Seer, Sorceress, and Scribe. Just because I don't expect God to... I mean, we can put one onto God. We'll put one on God. Right. So we'll go for a Sorceress. What we're really looking to do here is see how far they want to go. They maybe just want to play down to 7, which I think I'm fine with.
No one can hide from you.
I mean,
You stand no chance.
what am I to do? What am I to do? And I don't even hit it. Beautiful. Oh, it's all going so well, isn't it? And none of this helps me. Not the best start, is it? Not the best start. Alright, well. Just get our extra points on God. It's a beautiful start. Beautiful little start. That's Johnny. Alza Orb. Okay, this is much, much better, isn't it? Obviously we miss an era, which makes me want to cry a little bit, but this is fine. We can go for the Simless. We'll only get 2 orbs, we'll get 3, so we can't get a amazing, you know, Alza all in one, but, you know, it is what it is. So we'll try and get set up for that. Probably go Simless, double orb maybe onto himself, to be honest, seems like the best way to go.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
Alright, don't love that being at 3. Okay, we can develop. We can develop Sarah, we'll probably develop Johnny as well. We can use Mahakamill in the meantime, should we need to. There's no doubt at least one of these is going to end up getting locked. Yep. And obviously we value damage more than we do more than we do the it's got a boost. However, in this situation they've got this set up. It's not a great idea to give them an easy what's the word? Like literally anything like a Willy or making a bomb, which any of those can very easily hit. And it would kill off either of those, which we kind of don't want. Yeah, making a bomb, okay. And then they probably get a waylay for this now. They can't obviously miss. They could hit another making a bomb. They did, yeah. Alright. Well, while we can, we'll just take our value there. Obviously with Johnny, would have been much nicer, but you know, it is what it is. And all those things. So what we'll do is we'll develop Johnny, we'll develop Sorceress, and depending on whether Sorceress sticks and we can actually use it, will depend on when we roll Decree. We maybe go like Thunderfest, something like that. Oh, we maybe don't. A lot coming in. Perfect, okay. I mean, Sarah got a value there, we got split as a 10, because she boosted twice off the orbs, once off the Mahakam. So that's a 10 for 6. I'm happy enough with that. Joachim, very nice, very nice.
Suffering ennobles, friend. You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
Alright, probably a little greedy to not take our Karathi there, but he couldn't answer the Johnny, so that suggests they can't answer this. I mean, their only realistic answer to this is something like a... what's the word? Like a Vincent, Nifty Vincent Johnny, I'm fine with that. Alright, so now's the time, isn't it? Good for you. Alza.
I thought you were a fan of my work. Ardently so.
And which of these do we value the most? I mean, we can get a waylay onto Scribe, which would be really nice. That is actually the plan. And so now we've got our orbs. And of course we get lucky and we get the Rika. And then we get a Roderick. Beautiful. Beautiful. Maybe should have rebuked this actually. Completely forgot this was on the board. That's my mistake for sure. For sure. So what they got? Probably got what, like a Vincent, a Yenver, and something. What else am I forgetting? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm probably forgetting something else. But it's all good. It's all good. Right, so we'll Alza you away. We take those. We take those. Completely forgot that that was a 5. But it is what it is. Mena, that's the other one. A bricked Mena, no less. Alright, this is looking nice. Bribery as well. Forgetting the bribery. That god didn't play for a great deal. They played 11 spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god, they actually have. But we win anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. Assuming that's, which I would assume that's probably a Yenver, we still win anyway. Yeah, too many threats. Even Nilfgaard can't stop it. I was scared of Nilfgaard for this deck, but turns out it kind of doesn't matter. Kind of doesn't matter. Alright, this is just going to control the life out of me, isn't it? I mean, it depends on what variant it is. Mainly because there's a lot of different ways you can play this deck. So, we don't want Alza. And we wouldn't mind finding something like a Sorceress. We're not going to need 2 Mahakam. And there she is. There she is. Never doubted it for a second. Never doubted it. So I reckon we just open with a Fender.
Do you hear?
Because we are going to need a fair bit of temper. Just seen that Sunset Wanderers move, which means they have Cutting Slashes, they have Coral and Burner.
I suppose. And the end.
They don't have a Junod. Assuming this is like the meta list that I'm thinking of. They don't have a Junod, which would actually be really good. So yeah, we'll have to see. We will have to see. So we kind of have a decision here. Right. So for leader, we chuck it on all the things we want to survive. I mean, Elven Scribe is going to get toll anyway, and I think he's probably going to get hit with a toll punish, so I don't really care about boosting that up. We'll just hit these again. So whether we start Scribe or we start Sorceress. Problem is, if they have a Burner, a high chance that this kind of ends up damaged, and we're really sad about it. So I prefer just going Scribe. It's a little less committal. It does much of the same. It develops a must-kill unit for them. And that's why I've put 2 Scribes in the list, actually. Some people don't run 2 Scribes, but just the amount of value in them is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
Grow, my beauties. Reach high into the sky.
And I also want to get this down sooner rather than later, just because Bear Witches are a thing. And as we go further into the round, this just gets killed by a Bear Witcher. So if you can develop this early, you maybe get some value before they eventually spoil the party for you. And depending on what they do here, they may take the pass, which I think I'm kind of fine with if they choose to do that. We can just go something like a Mahakamail. No, just a bear. Okay. In that case, I'm going to go for a sorcerer. Just because this is really threatening for them. This needs answering because we have this Elven Seer coming up. We can... Oh my god, okay. This is looking really, really nice.
War will be our downfall.
And we don't get an orb, which is obviously just perfect, isn't it? We'll lay on to Morkvarg it is. And then, you know, if they pass, we can go Mahakamail onto the Elven Seer. It's a ton of points. And I don't really want to give them the chance to kind of keep pushing and things like that, just because they want to get a pass from us. They want to push in and get to her. So we quite simply say no, thank you.
Grow, my beauties. Reach high into the sky.
This is looking okay. Looking okay. Geralt Quen out this early is pretty good. Yeah, so the Bear Witch comes out now. Okay. That is a big commitment from them. This is a bigger commitment than a lot of people realise. So 6, 5. Alright, we have to dip out there. I don't love passing here because they will probably push for a 2-0, but this is a really, really big commitment from them. Because that's a 13-point play just straight up. And for like Megascopes later on and things like that is really critical. Let's find Simless. That works just as well. I didn't want the Alza though. Did not want the Alza.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
They're no doubt going to push here, so we'll maybe need to greed it. I think we're going to need the Whisperer out. Okay. I can live with that.
Children giving parents up unto death. It is inevitable.
I don't love the idea of having to play Alza here, but Might have to be. Might have to be. The orbs also make it really annoying. Really, really annoying. The irony was Junod. Okay.
Which contract's gonna kill you.
Another little thunderbolt. Charmin.
So we're going to thin out 1, 2. And puts these two there. So we see Harold, which is the main thing. Okay. Kind of don't want them to pass because I think we need another turn. Oh, it is what it is. So... Alright. As I said, it is what it is.
At your age, at 2 centuries, you behave like you were barely one.
And then we need 7 points. And I've probably not done the maths very well at all, have I? Yeah, I haven't done the maths too great here. Literally, this is going to seem so stupid, but the axe is coming. We just need to go for this, quite simply. God to get us out, hope that we get some decent pulls off Alza. And that's enough, because this deck will just control the life out of us. In terms of removal for Alza, it's basically a Karathi, and that's about it. Yeah, let's just go for that. So with any luck, this sticks, because then we can chuck down Alza and trigger it straight away, which would be perfect. Looks like we might be getting away with it. Unless the leader. They may consider leadering here. No. Okay. Turns out we're getting away with it.
Bow to your half-assed, self-proclaimed authority.
Yep, damage is more important than boosts. Not the highest possible point. Spying. Why has that got spying? That seems like a bug. Definitely seems like a bug. Because that's properly spying. That's not just like, it's accidentally gone on. Yeah. What's coming out now? Going slash. Cool. Karathi does nothing. Maybe the tempering was better. Oh, Axie. Wait, we beat an Axie, don't we? Sometimes it just works out. Oh, yeah. So we learned 2 things here, didn't we? We learned 2 very important things here. 1, sometimes you need to play your god in round 2. Very rarely works out, but there it did, because we knew the Axie was there. We knew god represented 3 points going into round 3. So sometimes you need to think like that. And 2, for some reason, Navalan spawned off Alza has spying, and I have no idea why, but that happened. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and if you're looking to get your scoia'tael score up, don't play Spella'tael. Play Invigorate Spella'tael with the relics